We serve beautiful, resilient children in the slums of Kawangware, but for so many of them, they experience so many challenges. Often, a family will live in a small shed, just 2 by 3 meters. They may go without food every other day. For many of them, there are no jobs. Because of this, many of the parents struggle with alcoholism to cope with their circumstances. Sometimes when parents are so overwhelmed, they just drop their children at the street corner or leave them at home for a week in search of food or money. As a result of this, children fall into extreme danger, forced into child labor, abused, or turn into prostitution and homelessness. Every child should have access to basic necessities such as shelter, food, education, opportunities for development, and most of all, love. But there is an answer. Over the last 10 years, Real Hope Community Foundation has been rescuing children and putting them on a real path to transformation. We currently have over 120 children at the center every day, and almost all of them have moved from the streets to being in school. We have provided in-depth medical care for over 200 children. Dozens of these children have been rescued out of the streets and have successfully been placed in long-term educational support. Some have become social workers, mechanics, successful small business owners. In total, over 1,500 children have been served by Real Hope. You might wonder, how in the world does all this happen? It all began 10 years ago when the 3 of us developed the Real Hope method. There are many ways a child's journey may begin with us. Sometimes the government will bring us an abandoned child, but other times we meet these children during our extensive community outreach programs, like the street feeding program, sports tournament, or other mentorship programs in the slums. At the point of entry, we do all full assessment and thorough family tracing. And then we decide, does the child need to live at Real Hope, or can they come on our day camp, which operates 6 days a week? We offer both. Our next step is to help them to stabilize, as they often come out of extreme conditions of human trafficking, child prostitution, forced labor, or living on the streets. Next, they get a complete medical evaluation and treatment. We also provide 3 meals per day and full nutritional support. This is also when our team of trained social workers develops a case plan for each child. Every day we have 125 children here. You might wonder what we do with all these children all day. So much. We have a holistic plan to fully actualize each child to their God-given potential. You can think of it as a full life skill training package. For all the children, it starts with a homework club where they get a safe, well-staffed environment to do their homework, including a computer lab. We also have the only fully functional music school in Kawangware, where children can learn drums, piano, bass guitar, and traditional Kenyan instruments. But the most amazing thing of this music school is not just the instruments. It's that the staff of this music school are the teens themselves. We have over 20 teens in this program who have learned how to play an instrument and are learning how to have a job. They learn how to take feedback, how to be responsible, how to lead, how to teach, and they do it every day. Imagine the dignity the teens are receiving when they realize that we, the adults, are relying on them to run the music school. We also pay attention to the body and the spirit. We teach about reproductive health, we offer sports, and we offer worship, prayer, and the encouragement of knowing God cares for them. So the children will be with us for a few months or even a few years, but the goal is to put them on a new pathway that will continue even after they leave us. We want to help them rewrite their stories, and nothing does that better than offering them a solid education. That's why while they're here, we are making a plan for how they can receive long-term education. And when you're setting them up with a long-term educational plan, we are also helping them to reintegrate into a loving home. Sometimes it's their home of origin, which means that while the child was at Real Hope, we were also working with the parents, helping to stabilize their lives. If that's not possible, we find a family for them where they can live. Sometimes the new home is a boarding school where they can find a loving community. The result of all this is a complete turnaround for all our children. We call ourselves Real Hope because we believe our approach really works. We are not wishing for change, we are not relying on luck. By God's grace, we are providing an entire new pathway for each child. Where so many mistakenly believe that there is no hope for the children of the slum, we offer real hope. All this is not possible without your help. You can support us through our PayPal, visit our website www.realhopekenya.org, or you can decide to sponsor an individual child and journey with that child to greatness. Or you can support us in kind by donating foodstuffs, clothes, and any other thing a child may need. Thank you, and together we can provide real hope.